Hello, my hair is a mess and I don't have very long to film this because I have to leave very shortly for work, but it is the 26th of August. And if I'm right, this is now the end of the second third of this job. Got here on April the 26th. I actually think we'll be finishing a bit earlier than October the 26th, but it's not confirmed yet. And technically I'm actually scheduled on until the 31st. So I think it's easy enough to say that it's the second third over. Well, it's definitely over. I just don't know if it's exactly. And I do think I filmed a video like this 2 months ago, but first of all, in a minute, I'm gonna go through my cupboard hanging clothes again and see if there's still stuff I haven't worn, because there definitely is. To be fair, there is a lot at the moment that's in the wash, but we can have a look at what's not. And second of all, I think a lot has happened and a lot has changed in the second third. We've had a couple of really stormy days, which has been amazing. It is warm again now, which is not so nice, for me anyway, but I am happy that the weather's slowly starting to cool down a bit, maybe. We had the changeover of the male cast, and the guy who's here now I am such good friends with. Like, we've become really close in the month or so that he's been here, not even a month. So that's really nice. I've also become a lot closer with the other Dutch colleague in my group, who I was always good friends with, but we've definitely become closer over the last few weeks. And in fact, last night, the three of us had a sleepover because one of them got locked out of the room. And at that point, we were like, well, may as well all just join. And it was a lot of fun. I am tired now. Actually, I'm not too bad now, but I was tired this morning. But it was very funny because it was really stormy weather last night. Proper rain, thunder, lightning, all of it. And I have a couch and a double bed. So the male cast slept on the couch and the two of us were on the bed. And it was just very funny. But anyway, lots of good things have happened. But I am looking forward to this next third, I think. Things will start to calm down a bit because obviously it's got a lot busier at the hotel because of high season. Hopefully the weather will cool down a little bit. My parents are coming. Although, to be fair, in this last third, my grandparents came and that was amazing too. But yeah, lots and lots of good things on both sides of the third. But now, let's look into the cupboard. I don't remember how I did this last time. I might just pick out the things I haven't worn. Oh, I can just stand like that. So this top I have worn a lot. This has probably been my most worn item, which is kind of surprising. I don't think I would have expected that if you told me that at the start of season, but I love wearing it. This one, haven't worn at all. This one, it says I've worn, and I think I wore it just on the day that I flew here. I actually don't remember having worn it at all since. This one I've worn a fair bit. This one I have not worn, but I'm not surprised by that. I just brought it in case. This one I've worn once or twice, but not very often. This jumper I haven't worn in a while. It says I have worn it, but it must have been at the start of the season. This one, again, it says I've worn, but I think it was only on the flight over, so I don't really know if that counts. This I have worn a lot. That's definitely also been a staple for me. This dress, the butterfly one, I have worn once, I think when we went to the beach. This one I think I've worn once, but I'm very happy to have it even though I've only worn it once. Oh, now we've got a few in a row that I haven't worn at all. So that includes this one, which I'm not surprised about, this one, which I'm not surprised about, and this one, which I'm not surprised about. All three of those I brought for like beach days, but I actually haven't had very many beach days. This one, it says I've worn, but I don't think I've worn it that much, and definitely not as much as I was expecting to. This one I haven't worn, although again, I didn't have high expectations of me wearing that. And this one I was expecting to wear, and I wouldn't be surprised if the opportunity still does arise, but also I'm not surprised that I haven't worn it yet. This one, of course, another staple that I have worn a lot, and I love. This one, it says I've worn, and I actually do remember wearing it once or twice, but I'm kind of surprised by that, to be honest. Oh, now we've got a bunch that I haven't worn. This one, which I'm kind of surprised I haven't worn, but again, I think it was more of a beach kind of outfit. This one I haven't worn, and that I'm not surprised by, because again, it was more of a if I need it at any point, but it's not something I necessarily would wear casually, and I haven't needed it. And then this one, same thing, but I wouldn't be surprised if this one, definitely the opportunity will come at some point. Now, apparently I've worn this one, which I'm genuinely shocked by. I don't remember when I wore that, and it must have only been once. This one I have worn an awful lot. Again, another staple, because this one's just perfect to throw on. And then the final two are the really fancy ones that I just haven't had an opportunity to wear, and they both are not wears, which is this lemon one and then this one. You'll notice the rainbow dungarees aren't on there. That's because they're in the wash, because I have worn them a fair few times. I've also worn the green skirt a few times. The blue polka dot dress is one of the most worn dresses, I would say, but not casually. That's actually for the hotel stuff. And I can't think of anything else. But yeah, not bad. There's definitely some I would say I wish I hadn't brought, but it's not the kind of thing you know in advance. Oh, and of course the lovely thing I got from Turkey. No, it was Bulgaria. I wore it in Turkey. I haven't worn because, again, that one is very much just like if the right opportunity arises, and it just hasn't yet. Maybe, hopefully it will at some point. In terms of shoes, I am very happy with all the shoes I brought. The only ones maybe that I shouldn't have are the black heels, but that's only because I've used my character shoes every time I need to do anything on stage. But like, I don't regret necessarily having brought them. All the other pairs of shoes I'm very happy I brought. I wish I had brought maybe one more top, just plain t-shirt. I'm very happy I brought this jumper. I'm very happy with my pajamas. Maybe too many trousers. I might have brought too many trousers because I think I have like 2 white leggings, 2 black leggings, 1 navy legging, the thing I traveled in, and then something else. And I kind of wish I hadn't brought my big jacket. It was very useful for the plane with all the pockets, but I think that's the only time I've worn it. And I'm sure it'll be useful on the way back. I have no doubts. But aside from that, like, I just haven't needed it and I don't need it. But anyway, that's a little update on everything. You probably don't care, but I find it interesting and I'll definitely find it fun to look back on. I have a half-filled suitcase full of things that I still haven't unpacked because I don't use them and I don't need them. And there's actually a drawer as well that I basically never go into of stuff I have unpacked but just haven't touched. So those are all things that I probably didn't need to bring, but again, it's kind of the kind of stuff that you don't know until you're there. But I don't think I regret necessarily anything, except maybe 1 or 2 of those dresses, but even then it's not the end of the world. We'll see what I say when I have to pack though at the end of the season. But anyway, that's my little update. As always, any questions about my experience are more than welcome. The comments are yours to use. But otherwise, I will see you later. Bye!